Revelio. The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social. So this is the underground harbour. Revelio. So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
Dear? What do you mean, dear? I am insulted to my soul, completely and utterly mortified. Why, I could.
Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
That book Professor Weasley asked me.
Looking for the book Intermediate
Revelio.
Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right! When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A Demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Patronus Charm.
Well done! The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct! In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Runespore.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the Runespore's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Haversacking.
That's right. Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when two chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
Bad luck.
Correct. Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
Mimbolus mimbletonia.
Correct. The Mimbolus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
Linford of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linford's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A single slipper.
That's correct. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
North America.
That's right. The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Sir Luckless.
Correct! The three witches in the story are named Asha, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
Ulick Gamp.
Yes. Gamp's greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. I'm frankly astonished by how well you did. You have a talent for trivia. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration. Descendo! Glacius! Revelio. Revelio. Levioso!
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
Hello, Adelaide.
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's, I looked back over his old... I believe that he was wheeling...
Any other person at...
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the Room of Requirement. Protecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Felton, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest. I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at the goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Revelio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Pete cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Revelio.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was.
I am allowed to leave the castle.
Careful. Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she...
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must...
So frustrating. She never listens to me. It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely, and that is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to...
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagon.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger.
How does it feel?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving, but it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense.
It is. I loved... She says that no creature, especially one as... She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety.
That may be safe, but you could have fled the moment you discovered that. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation. You want...
Careful.
If someone had... So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle.
It is specific. And I love being it.
Now the nickname makes...
Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Repulsor! Accio! Lumos! Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio!
I don't mind the odd one.
Please, when you know Alohomora. I met a girl once. Looked like an inferior. What's more powerful? You'll live in love, I reckon.
Revelio!
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
But I told him to make sure he's looked for himself.
I didn't know.
Over here.
Revelio!
Hello, pardon me?
Hello there. Was there something you needed?
Hello, I was wondering if you would be interested in having your own shop and a house elf to help you with it. Penny's the name. Penny's mistress is selling this shop, and Penny is most eager to start working with the new owner. It might surprise you to know that Penny can sell practically anything.
Oh, it would be wonderful to have a place to sell things and someone to help me.
You'll be able to give Penny almost anything that you want to sell. It will be no work at all for you once the shop is up and running. If you want the shop, and Penny hopes that you do, you should talk to Penny's mistress as soon as you can. Her name is Cassandra Mason.
Why is your mistress selling the shop? And you?
Penny cannot be certain, as Mistress Mason so rarely confides in her. However, she repeatedly mentions how tired she has become of trying to let the shop. She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
Are you all right? Are you holding your breath?
Penny's fine. Sometimes Penny simply needs to remind herself to stop talking.
What kind of things would I be able to sell in the shop?
All kinds. Anything from essence of Disney to mooncalf fur. If a buyer exists for something, then Penny can sell it and get the best price. Just ask Mistress Mason.
Why are the premises in such disarray?
Oh, the previous tenants were not able to manage very well. They seem to have given up rather quickly. Penny is perfectly capable of helping clean and repair, so the shop will be ready for business in no time.
How is it you're so...
Oh, before he died, Penny supposes it is a bit on you. Master Mason was...
All right.
Oh, this is you can find Mistress Mason. Penny does hope...
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask... Are you afraid of spiders?
Spiders don't bother me at all.
Lucky you. I'm concerned about my... It's my friend Mary I worry about.
Understandable.
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts. I don't know what to do.
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders in all of my life. It's almost as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in webs. I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralysed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it. Ugh.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of... They'll find Arranshire South.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Folks still talk about it. Down.
Revelio. Hello, Madam Mason. I understand you have a shop to sell.
Why, yes. Yes, I do. Are you interested?
Yes, I am. I've always wanted to own a shop.
How marvellous. I think you will find my terms quite generous. But, and do please forgive me for asking, don't you think you might be a tad young to own a shop?
I have a knack for this sort of thing, if I do say so myself. If I can meet your terms, I hope that you'll sell to me.
Well, I reckon you have the confidence needed for such a venture. And of course you'll have Penny to help you. That elf could sell tea to a troll. I assume she told you she comes with the place.
She did indeed.
I like you. Tell you what, I shall sell you the space for an exceedingly fair price. I think you might just be shrewd enough to make a go of it.
An exceedingly fair price for a shop and an elf. What's the catch?
Ah, you are wise to be wary in business dealings. No catch, really. I simply ask that you allow me to do you the favour of buying the shop back. At a discount, of course, should your efforts fail. The last thing we need here in Hogsmeade is for one bad apple to spoil the barrel, if you get my meaning.
Ha! Your faith in me is overwhelming. You're sorely mistaken if you think I'm going to fail.
There's that confidence again. And, of course, I wish you every success. Do we have a deal?
What precisely do you mean, should my efforts fail?
Honestly, I only mean that if for some reason you're unable to keep the shop going, I could help you cut your losses. That's all. But, as you've implied, the odds of that happening are remote.
The shop seems to be in an ideal location. Why has no one purchased it yet?
It is indeed. But I've just decided to sell. I've grown weary of being a landlady. My late husband was the one with a passion for shopkeeping and business in general. You'd be wise to take advantage of this opportunity before the offers start rolling in.
It looks to be rather a mess. Why haven't other tenants been able to make a go of it there?
As you've no doubt considered, running a shop is not as simple as those less savvy might think. The new owner, however, will have something that previous tenants did not. The benefit of Penny's particular prowess. Her assistance will make all the difference, I should think, in both getting the shop ready for business and ensuring its success.
It does sound intriguing, but I need to consider my finances first. I'll come and find you if I'm interested.
Very well, but I won't be able to keep the shop available for too long. If you do want the shop, I'd advise you to return to me as soon as possible. Hello again. You know...
Madam Mason, about the shop?
Yes?
I've decided I'd like to go ahead and purchase the shop.
I have to say I'm impressed. You are a remarkably resourceful student.
I am indeed.
And brave. You won't be sorry. Give me the money, and I shall get the paperwork filed immediately.
Wonderful. Shall I head directly to the shop?
Please do. Oh, one more thing. Since my husband died, I've not been able to bring myself to retrieve some of his personal items. They're in a chest at the back of the shop. Penny has the key. As you get organised, I would be terribly grateful if you could help an old widow and gather his things for me before you open for business. I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Penny will meet you there.
Well, I've done it, Penny. The shop is mine.
Oh, Penny is so pleased. Penny was hoping you would be the one to purchase it.
I'm glad you're here to help me.
Goodness, what a kind thing to say. Penny will do all that she can to make this a success. There is much to do. The last tenant left in a bit of a rush, so we'll need to clean up and do some repairs.
Well then, let's get to it.
Penny is ready. Between the two of us, we should have this place up and running in no time.
Revelio. Reparo.
Oh, Penny can already see the potential.
Revelio.
Mistress Mason wanted Penny to be sure and give you this key. It opens a chest in the back room of this shop.
Oh yes, she mentioned it to me. It contains some of her late husband's belongings.
Penny wonders if you should open the chest.
Are you holding your breath again?
Penny must get back to work now.
Reparo. Revelio. Defendo. Revelio. That's odd. Why would someone store one hat in here? That's not very hospitable. Revelio.
Oh, goody! Someone to play with. You seem brave.
Expelliarmus.
What
Confringo.
fun this will be!
Incendio. Revelio.
For me, at least.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. That's new. Onwards, I suppose. What in the... Who's there? Defendo. Revelio. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Bats. Lovely. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. This... Seems as if I could find something there. Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. These lanterns must belong somewhere. Accio. Repulsor. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Ecto. The lanterns are meant to be hung on the hands. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Caporso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Caporso.
How enlightening! You might survive a bit longer than the others.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Oh, you've come so far so quickly. Well done. You might be just the playmate I've been looking for. I do hope you enjoy my playground. I encourage you to tell everyone about it. If you make it out, that is. Please try If you get to the end, perhaps we can come to some sort of arrangement. I do want your shop to succeed, after all. What's the saying? 2 sides to every story. Unfortunately for you, both are mirror to my story. And you'll have to be back to get to the end.
Revelio.
I simply adore this blooming place. Don't you? You know, foliage, like most living things, won't survive for long in the darkness.
I wonder if I need to place lanterns to open these doors.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Oh, I'm afraid of the dark.
Bombarda.
Does it worry you that I can see you, but you can't see me?
Accio.
It should.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos.
I'd offer you a seat, but I'm rearranging the furniture. Plus, don't want you
Revelio.
getting too
Lumos.
comfortable for what's in store, do I?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Brilliant!
Revelio.
Ah, a worthy playmate.
Lumos.
Well done.
Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio! Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What's this? A game within a game? Ooh, knight to h3. Nighty-night!
Revelio. Revelio.
That was the wrong square.
Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Revelio.
That wasn't too difficult.
Hoping you'd fall for me, but this is a
I
big...
wonder if the chess pieces on the board indicate where I can't go.
Revelio.
Oh, goodness! I do hope you're having as much fun as me. I think I'll keep you around a bit longer.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Time to raise the stakes, so to speak. Where should I put this? Where shall I put this?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Now that should get your attention. Well, this has been fun. Much to do,
Revelio.
much to do. See you in a bit.
Incendio. Revelio.
You've chosen the scholarly route. You'll need more than you've learned from books to best me.
Revelio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Revelio.
It's always good to have a different perspective on things.
Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Compulso. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So much fun to be had. My head is spinning.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Defendo, Revelio, Accio, Wingardium Leviosa, Revelio.
Perhaps I should pull the lantern into this room to cause the room to rotate again.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
All books and no
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Lumos.
Oh, deja vu. Watch it.
Lumos. Lumos.
Running in circles, are we? Perhaps you should retrace your steps.
What was that?
Incendio. Lumos. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Lumos.
Oh, how nice of him to pop in.
Bombarda.
Lumos.
Bombarda. Lumos. Bombarda. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Lumos.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
Now that gets your attention. Well done. If you can. Ta-ta for now. Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh, Ooh, tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access to the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Incendio.
Catch as catch, by catch, I you catch.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Defender. Incendio. Leviosa, Descender, Bombard. Confringo, Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombard. Leviosa. Bombard. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Bombard. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Just once, try seeing him from my
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Bombard. Leviosa. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio.
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I wouldn't call it fun, really.
Wouldn't you? To each their own, I suppose.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear.
Pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least 1 day each month without fun.
Why would you...
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no one doesn't really understand.
Very well.
Hooray! Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've
Rebellion.
worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you. I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the puppet playmate.
Hello, Penny.
Oh, Penny is so glad you're back.
You knew exactly where I was going when I entered that chest.
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
You should have told me the truth and punished yourself as necessary. I need to go and find Officer Singer.
Penny is so sorry. Penny wanted to tell you everything. Truly. Surely Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Oh, sorry.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be interested in.
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop?
I am perfectly capable of owning a shop, but more importantly, did you not hear the bit about the dungeon?
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Stop her!
Levioso! Confringo!
Descendo!
I should have known better than to do business with a wily steward.
you at that school these days.
Leviosa!
Descend.
Expelliarmus! Venite! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Leviosa! Sendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Leviosa! Descendo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can head back to the shop. Check on that house elf of yours. She's probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitorous elf! I should have known it was...
Silencio. Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
Swear to me.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
I choose stitches and drafts.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
Oh, perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you? Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio. I'd like to ask you about changing... Actually, perhaps another time. This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Repulsor! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
More aggressive than I'd expected.
Levioso! Descendo! Bombardo! Levioso! Descendo!
Surely that's the last of them.
Accio! Incendio!
This cellar gate looks to be locked. I'll need a key to enter.
Revelio! Confringo! Revelio!
Wonder who lives here. Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman. If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, there were more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Revelio!
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. Well, this isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
Revelio.
Exact. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse.
Confring.
That's one. Damn, don't wank your parents.
Confring. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Revelli. Revelio.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Where to return?
Defendo. Revelio.
Town circle in Hogsmeade.
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh, finished.
Bombarda. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo.
These eggs must be destroyed.
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Revelio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Repulso. Confringo.
Petrificus Totalis!
Revelio.
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Ringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Leviosa. Descendo. Crucible. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Defendo.
Already have.
Corso. Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Defendo.
That's the last of the spider sacks.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio.
I hope that's the last spider.
Expelliarmus. Levioso. Descendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio.
Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry.
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
We have nightmares. My life after that.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Crucible. Leviosa. Descendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
8 legs is simply too many.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in?
If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me.
She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved.
I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from...
Even so, you'll want to prepare yourself. The place needs something of, clean-up.
Thank you again for all you've...
Glad I could be of help, and I look for...
To dearly departed Mary.
Alfred Lawley.
telling what lies in wait for me in there. What do you have in store for me this time?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Revelio.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned...
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. It's worthy of
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, ominous...
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous... I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
and the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio!
We've rid the world of another spider.
Incendio!
That's tonight.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Incendio! Ringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Revelio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
Incendio!
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio!
This is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an old pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Accio! Revelio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
There's something here by the altar.
Accio! Leviosa! Bombarda! Revelio! Bombarda! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Depulso! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio! Revelio! Depulso! Accio!
I need to find a safe way across.
Lumos. Cabalso. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos.
Rickety Bone Bridge complete.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentioned...
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the grave. Let's divide and conquer. You hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond it.
Do you think the pages...
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled. They might have been left on purpose.
Of course.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperium. It's an unforgivable. But so?
Where did you learn the Imperium?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about.
Shouldn't I know more?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be You have a lot at stake. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling.
Revelio. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols.
Revelio. Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Bombarda. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Incendio.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio. Bombarda. Levioso. Imperium. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Rebellion. Accio. Mango. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
Depulso. Accio. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Revelio.
I see why the student was so entranced with this place.
Incendio. Defendo. Rebellion. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio. For a moment there I thought that'd never end. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entries...
Agreed. I'm taking it. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that... ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me,
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Revelio.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Your spells glance off of me.
Levioso! Patrico! Keep her away!
No!
One less human to worry.
You're not winning here. We'll make them Here we go. We have to fight.
Incendio.
No! Beautiful. Bermuda. This is almost too easy.
Leviosa.
Got him.
Gringo.
Is that it?
Incendio.
Leviosa. What is it? It's me. Get away.
You'll not win here.
Be careful! Mind!
We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
considered leaving here, but if that fiend's been dealt with, then we'll gladly remain in Feldcroft.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. She didn't send me an owl this...
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing.
What was she sending?
Only some feed she's been developing.
What kind of research?
It varies from week to...
What did you find out?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Haunt, I went back to the tent.
How do you
Tree canopies, burn marks.
Well done.
I can't be certain. I thought we might go...
Of course.
If that's all right, I want to see how she's... Here we are. I do think this... I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg.
You got all of that from...
You'd be surprised how easy it... Shall we see if she's home?
That sounds straightforward.
We should be in and out.
I don't suppose you've...
No, it belongs to...
If you're right about...
Her nest will likely be in the...
Well then.
Wonderful. If she's... Oh, and one...